Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend because she doesn't shave? Where do I start this? I air 25M, and my girlfriend, 23F, have been together for almost 2 years. When we first got together, it was great. Talked about our likes and dislikes, that I don't find body hair on women attractive. I'm only talking about the armpits and legs, and hey, I don't mind stubble or just a little bit of growth. Recently, she started growing out her body hair. Her armpits and legs almost look like mine now. I've asked her multiple fucking times about it, not to remove it straight up, but why? She said she saw a TikTok about body positivity and shit. I tried to like it. Yeah, but I can't. I finally told her. She didn't like that and said she doesn't want me to be like one of those men. I told her if she doesn't shave, I'm going to break up. Let's just say she got extremely pissed off and we broke up. Am I the asshole? I witnessed a rape. A couple weeks ago, I witnessed a rape near the campus of a girl I know from some classes. There were 3 guys and one was armed, so I was frankly too afraid to try and intervene, although I felt like a coward. I called 911, but they didn't respond in time before they all had their fill and left. I tried to watch so I could be a witness or help identify the perpetrators or something. But afterwards, I felt too ashamed and I left without helping her. I didn't know what to do, and I felt that if I tried to approach her, she would think that I was some creep, so I just left. The police have since contacted me, but I haven't been able to face the girl, and I feel too ashamed to be anywhere near her in class. It was traumatic for me, and my emotions about the whole situation are so chaotic, and they've brought up memories of my own earlier abuse.
What made the weird kid at your school weird?
Had one girl in my year who had a weird obsession with our physics teacher. Then, in a lesson learning about spinning forces, she asked if she could show a cool video to the class. He said yes. The video was of her spinning on a pole in her underwear. When he sent her out, she was yelling the whole way, "Why, are you saying that pole dancing is sexual? 'Cause that's sexist." They ended up expelling her when we were about 17.
Kid smelled like he bathed in cat pee every day, hissed at anyone who came near him, used to run through the hallways from class to class, threatened to kill me in a computer lab because I used Internet Explorer instead of Firefox.
His dad started a house fire when caught in an insurance scam and died in the fire. That messed him up a bit. The kid would tap his feet and hands uncontrollably, and he talked about shooting people.
She was afraid of cows, and if you said moo or mentioned cows, she'd freak out and attack you. I'll give it to her, though, she'd even try to attack guys 3 times her size that were athletes.
My wife has been possessed. I first met my wife in high school. Her beautiful, sparkling eyes drew me in. They were a reflection of heaven. I proposed after we graduated from college, and things have changed since then. She's been acting strange lately. In bed, she'd toss and turn all night, muttering under her breath. Some nights I'd hear other strange noises, like faint screams. We decided to get married at church. Before I knew it, I was waiting at the altar for her to walk down the aisle. I nodded to the priest and signaled to the men sitting in the front row. We pinned her on top of the altar as the priest wrapped her arms and legs in chains. She hissed and howled, her body writhing in agony. The priest grasped the crucifix in front of her face and began the recitation.
Am I the asshole for kicking my daughter out of my house for being pregnant? I 45F have a 27-year-old daughter. She has 6 kids between the age differences of 11 months. There are 3 different fathers. She receives child support from 2 of them, and she is still with the 3rd one, and they have been for 5 years. My daughter works part-time, and her fiancé is a chef full-time. They have lived with us for the past 1.5 years due to getting evicted from their last home. The kids in them have our upstairs bedrooms. There's 2, but that's still crowded for 6 children. They're constantly asking me for help with phone bills. My husband and I have asked for no rent so they'd be able to save money to get a home, which I do not believe they were doing. On Christmas Eve, my daughter gathered us all around and announced they were pregnant with baby 7. Everyone was all excited, but I felt dread. That would mean another child in our house with not much room.
What hobby is an instant red flag?
As a DJ, I don't tell women I DJ until I know she actually likes me. Always seem douchey telling women I DJ because most DJs are douchey.
Someone on Hinge asked what my hobbies are, and there are a lot, so I listed them out to the best of my ability. She was really happy that I didn't say I was into board games. I forgot board games.
One of my best friends starting from high school was a horse girl. We stayed close friends up until she got married when we got around 30 years old. I met up with her for lunch one day and casually told me she tried to stab her husband in a fit of rage. I never knew she had it in her. What made her flip her lid, you may ask? She married a horse trainer, and he accidentally hurt her horse one day.